Basically, what I want to do in this video is I want to show you one trade that I took with the Bollinger Band reversal. Now, this is something I've talked about a lot on my channel. I think I did a few videos about this, how to use a Bollinger Band to trade effectively. So I'm going to show you a trade on the Euro CAD. Now, it's going to be really simple in this video. I'm just going to show you what the trade looks like. I'm not going to go into the details because I have other videos talking about that. But this trade is really going to be how to apply the trade and how to do it really easily. So what you want to do with the Bollinger Band is, you know that when the price comes to one limit, so we're talking about like these limits here, let's say, or that limit below, you know that the price is likely to reverse. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you combine this with price action. You want to make sure that price action is telling you the same thing. Because you could have like a move, I'm just going to take an example, you could have a move down here, but if price action is not telling you anything, then like it could go down. So you want to make sure that the price action, so what's happening in the market, is aligned with the rest of the story, with the Bollinger Band. So like a clear example could probably be, I don't know why it's so hard to scroll, but yeah, so like if you see that price is coming back here, so down, you're not gonna buy because like you don't have any evidence that the price is going to go up. So you want to combine this with price action to make sure that when you're gonna buy, if it's at the lower limit, that the price is gonna go back up afterward. So here's how it works. I saw that trade, and by the way, you try to combine this with support and resistance as well. That works even better. It's something you can do, and it's even like, I would say, a lot better. So as you can see, now I've been on a bigger chart for this. So I've been, I think, on the daily chart to draw this. But you really see that you have like a resistance at that level, right? So once you have a resistance, you know that price is likely to even reverse. Now when you combine this with the Bollinger Band, that's even more powerful. That's even better. So as you can see, we had this touch. Well, the first touch on the resistance. Actually, this was like, we kind of touched here a little bit, not really, but kind of. So this was the resistance. Now you know that if price comes back to that point, it's likely to go down because it went down before. Now as you can see, it came back right here. But this is not a good setup for me. I'm not telling you why exactly, but I'm just saying this is not a good setup for me. Now this, however, like the next one, this is a perfect setup. And this is where I enter the market. As you can see, I'm just going to try to show you what price action is telling you in that case. This is what you want to do all the time. You want to see what price action is telling you, what's happening for real. So you can see that we had a move up. Then we didn't have big wicks. See, we have this big candlestick. This is bullish, totally. And then we have this. This is still like this candlestick right here. Okay? This is still bullish, right? Slightly bullish. But what you can see is that the sellers are coming in the market. The sellers have been able to push the price down. Then the buyers took control for the end of that candle. But the sellers are still in the market. Here, there's no seller in the market. Because seller, like, they push the price down a little bit. But price came back up a lot. Now here you had some sellers in the market. They pushed the price down. They were really aggressive for that candle. Then price went up. But the key point is that you first have sellers. Now you're not gonna sell that candle because that would be stupid a little bit because you don't have any real evidence that the sellers are really gonna step in the market. Now this candlestick though, you have really the sellers coming in the market. See, the sellers are here selling a little bit, but then the next candlestick, like the sellers are really entering the market and selling massively. Now this is an engulfing candle, and I talk about this on my blog a lot. The engulfing candle, this is like my favorite pattern of price action. But when you combine this with the evidence before, then you have like a really strong sign. And what's more, you have a break outside the Bollinger Band. See? You have this candlestick breaking outside, this one breaking outside. You had these ones breaking outside as well. And now this one breaking outside. So 3 candlestick breaking outside. Now what you can do at that case is I take a short trade below the low of this candlestick. Now short trade below the low. So short trade here. And then stop loss above the high. Now stop loss was around here. So you have this of risk basically. And then I'm just gonna draw this thing because this is pretty useful. So I always try to put to have at least 2 to 1 of reward to risk in that case. So this was my stop loss. Now I want to have 2. So I'm looking for reward to risk of 2. At least 2. We could have more. If I'm going to trade on a daily chart, I might try to have more because this is more reliable. But 4-hour charts, probably 2. So this is about 2 to 1 of reward to risk. Right? So this is what happened. Sell here. Stop loss above. 2 to 1 of reward to risk. You get to that point. Now what you can do to get this even better, and this is what I did, is you take partial profit. So once price gets down to about halfway, so let's say here, we can take some partial profit to make sure that we lock in something. Because price could really, and that happens often, price could come back down here and then go straight above here. Now that happens a lot. So you want to make sure that you take some profit before, and then you want to make sure that your final take profit is more far to make sure that you get all the profit you can get. And like a lot of people will say, well, price went even more down afterward. So that's totally fine. I don't care. Because my goal, the only thing I'm caring about is to execute that trade correctly. As long as I sell to that point, put stop loss here, and take 2 to 1 reward to risk, I'm fine. That's the only goal. That move, after that, I don't care. This is not in my setup. This is my setup. This is not the setup. This is something else. So if you want to trade that, well, you could, of course, like, put your take profit far and, like, decrease it as price go down. But that's not the point. I really want to make sure that I do my setup properly, and then the rest I don't care. I'm just going to wait for the next setup. I'm just trying to see if... yeah, so a lot of, like, new traders will probably buy here. See, they see a break of the Bollinger Band, and this is like outside the main purpose of this video, because I'm just seeing it, so I just want to show you. A lot of traders will buy here because they see break of the Bollinger Band, kind of engulfing candle, not a great one, but the point is you don't want to buy against the trend. See, there's a trend down here, there's evidence here to sell, so you don't want to buy here. That would be like the worst thing ever. First, it's not a good engulfing candle. And second, this is against the trend. And the other thing is that you're between two support and resistance, right? There's no support at that level. Like just this thing here, but it doesn't really count as a support. So you don't want to do this. So guys, this was a quick video just to show you the trade. I don't see anything in the chat for now, so I'm just going to stop the video here. But if you have any questions, check out DesireToTRADE.com. Check out the YouTube channel. I have a couple more videos about the Bollinger Band reversal. I think if you type in Bollinger Band in my YouTube channel, you're going to see a few videos. You can just check them out. They're sometimes more explained than this one, but the goal is to help. So check this out. Subscribe if you like the video. Subscribe, and make sure you follow me. Check out also the 2 articles on DesireToTRADE about the engulfing candle and the new one about the trading strategy I just published. So check this out. Like the video if you liked it. Check out the replay. It's going to be there forever. So check this out, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.